We got ourselves the Chicago Tech home opener here at the Swamp, a.k.a. the Crocodiles. They are set to take on the Memphis Tigers, a team that shocked the world last year and made the Final Four, led by freshmen Precious Achiuwa and James Wiseman, who were both lottery picks. Now they're led by Jalen Green, and this will be a very challenging squad for Brashad Anthony and the Crocodiles. Anthony showing off the backflip before today's game, as there's Eric Dean, the point guard, with a quick three-pointer for the senior, and then a beautiful dunk for the freshman phenom, Jalen Green. Expect to hear that name a lot in this one. Now 7-0. Tigers looking good, but Rashad Pickney would nail the three. Reservations for three, please. Solid performances from Pickney in these two games. And then Brashad Anthony showing off the limitless range. That kid can hit it from anywhere. Career low 28 points for Anthony in this one. Not quite as good as his 31 against Wake Forest, but still very solid as Elijah Smith hits the dunk. And then Walton Banks, with a long two, goes in. 19-17, tough layup from Jalen Green is good. 21-19, here goes Nate Brown, the sophomore, with the layup, tying the game up at 21. Now 27-23, Brown gets it tipped, but gets the ball back over Walton Banks, the second, for three. 27-26 now as BA2, Brashad Anthony, the second, with the step-back bomb. Take another look. Absolute beauty from Anthony as BA2 with the tray ball, making it a 6-point game now, as there's J.J. Logan posting and toasting on the little man. Rashad Pickney has no chance there as Logan hits the layup. 31-35, Brashad Anthony the second doing what he does best, and that is score the basketball. As nice block right there for the Tigers. I think that's Evan Bradbury with the block. Then Jalen Green taking it coast to coast. He gets the easy layup to fall, making it a 3-point deficit. 35-38, the Crocodiles are passing it around. Here goes Brashad Anthony the second with his first career dunk. And he definitely had a few dunks in these two games, as that one was probably the least exciting, but still a nice dunk nonetheless. And then a nice mid-ranger danger for Jaquan Norton. 39-40, 1-point game as Brashad Anthony the second with the contested layup going in. 41-42. Nice slam for J.J. Logan as he cocks it back and nails it. Take another look. That's actually Evan Bradbury, not J.J. Logan. My apologies. Making a 3-point lead here for Memphis is Evan Bradbury, guarded by Mahmoud Abdul-Wahad. Too easy. Just too easy. Abdul-Wahad playing before at 6'5", as Chicago Tech, very undersized team. Here they go on the break, but they lose it. And then J.J. Logan is able to get the layup. 55-46. Jake Jackson with it. Fadeaway splash. Chicago Tech needed a bucket. They were in trouble, and they got one there. 61-52. Here's Jaquan Norton over to Eric Dean, who hits the tough layup, making it a double-digit Memphis lead now. 65-57. Tray ball for Dean, making it 70-57, and then in the corner, Jaquan Norton, bang, 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 corner pocket. Nice three from the sophomore Norton. And then J.J. Logan saying, transaction denied. Here comes the Tigers, as Norton trying to post and toast, making it a 20-point Memphis lead, as the Crocs really falling apart here. But a nice jam for Elijah Smith, as he cocks his arm back and drills the one-handed slammer. Now 89-67, Mahmoud Abdul-Wahad hits the three, but it wouldn't really matter as the Tigers win 93-74. The undefeated season for Chicago Tech is over as they go down to 1-1. Memphis goes up to 1-0 as this was their first game of the season. Now, Chicago Tech will be taking on the South Florida Bulls, likely a little bit more easier. As you can see, the Crocs rocking their new alternate jerseys. Brashad Anthony, once again, he's going to show off the backflip. This man has hops, let me tell you. Definitely a fun pregame ritual. 2-0 here. Nice start for USF, as that's Dalton Irvin with the shot. 4-0 Pickney. Double pump fake over to Brashad Anthony, the second for three. This time he had 29 in this game, as Rashad Anthony is just unfrickin' stoppable. There's Kurt Hines with the dunk. Plenty of dunks in this game for Hines, as Anthony pump fake, step back, splash. Anthony phenomenal at those step backs. He's like James Harden with them. And then Rashad Pickney with the dunk. Pickney had 2 or 3 dunks in this game, even though he stands at just 5'10", showing off the vertical. Here goes USF on the steal. Walter Jones III with the lob for Hines, as he goes full 180 on him. Take another look. Beautiful dunk for Kurt Hines as the Bulls on the break. Hines again going upstairs where Grandma hides the cookies. Now 14-11. Here's Walter Jones trying to beat out the clock. No good. However, Dalton Irvin would get it back and put it back, as that one would be blocked. Not in my house, says the Crocodiles. And here they go, as Nate Brown with it. Brown over to the big fella, Quantavious October, from Atlanta, far, far away. Now 17-14, as Walton Banks the second with the and one. Walter Jones called for the foul. Banks would actually miss the free throw, but it wouldn't matter, as Banks, he's going to show up the shot clock cheese, giving Chicago Tech the lead with 0.2 seconds left on the clock, as a beautiful slam for guess who, number 3, the explosive sophomore Kurt Hines. And then Jones, no good. However, that one would be put back by Derek Grimes. Now 27 apiece. Rashad Anthony, no good. However, Quantavious October would rebound it over to Elijah Smith for 3, no good. October will get it back, this time to you-know-who, BA2, Rashad Anthony the second. As there's Rashad Pickney with the short shot, and then Pickney with another dunk. Once again, don't see him slamming it every day, but he's showing off the hops here. Nice short shot for Dalton Irvin. And then look at this! Rashad Anthony the second. Here comes that man. Holy smokes! That might be the dunk of the year. An absolute beauty as he puts Kurt Hines on a poster. Holy cow! And then Anthony casually green releases Villon 2 not too much later. 36-41. Here's Kurt Hines with a nice dunk, as Hines had plenty of dunks in this game, but he got absolutely slammed on by Rashad Anthony, as there's the third dunk of the day for Rashad Pickney. It was a dunk show from him and Rashad Anthony. Only one dunk so far this game for Anthony, but you'll see more shortly, as here goes Kurt Hines over to the big fella Dalton Irvin, this senior with that one. And then here goes for Crocodiles on the fast break. You know the drill. Rashad Anthony is insane. This kid is incredible, showing off the style on that one. Take another look as he goes full Vince Carter with the windmill and then those weird hops. 42-47, USF needs some momentum, and they do get the 3. 49-53. Now in the second half, as Kurt Hines is a dunking machine. Now 53-57, as here's Dalton Irvin posting and toasting. He misses it, gets it back over to Larry Pipkins. Back to Irvin, who misses the dunk. However, Derek Gaines will get it back, and then Hines will get the layup, actually off of goaltending from Elijah Smith. 60-61 now. Walton Banks trying to drive with it. Over to Ronald Clemens, no good. Gets his own board and gets the putback. Nice shot from the junior center. Now 60-63, Walton Banks the second for 3. And then wash, rinse, repeat as Banks again, this time with a step back. He absolutely drains it. 9-point Crocodile lead. And then Jake Jackson will beat the buzzer. Of course, related to Westlake linebacker Owen Hit-Stick Jackson. Now later in the second half, Larry Pipkins for 3, 20 points for the freshman Pipkins. And then Kurt Hines in the corner, cutting the deficit to 4. 72-68. Bulls putting up a fight here. But Rashad Anthony enters the game, and he's just going to nail the contested 3 like it's nothing. Now 68-75, as that one would be stolen like a robber in crime by Abdul Wahad. And then Rashad Anthony on the fast break. No one in front of him. You know what to expect as he switches hands on that one. He goes from left to right, and gets a nice jam. And then Anthony, this time not going for the dunk, he gets the contested layup to fall. Now 70-81 as Pickney over to Clemens, over to Nate Brown in the corner. Bang, bang, bang. As that's how this game would end. Rashad Anthony dribbling out the clock. Crocodiles win it 93-80. We saw some absolutely crazy dunks in this game. Kurt Hines and Dalton Irvin for USF. They had some nice dunks. Rashad Pickney threw it down for the Crocs, but obviously Rashad Anthony, he had 3 incredible dunks, including ending Kurt Hines' career. As the Crocodiles win it 93-80. Got the score on.
I'm a Barbie girl in the